Hey guys, how is everybody doing today? This is going to be a really long, nice stretch, deep stretch. It's going to go pretty quickly, 20 minutes, and it's going to feel great. So, since the wheel is such an awesome tool for stretching, we don't need to be stretching for long periods of time. It goes straight into the body quickly. So let's start in our child pose. We're going to start first in a basic child pose. So put the wheel away, and you might need blocks. So grab a set of blocks if you've got, and let's get going. So let's just sit seated like on your heels, closing your eyes, and taking a few nice, deep, long breaths. During this moment, try to wipe out your thoughts and really focus on breathing. Since it's a stretching class, the breathing has to stay the primary vision in the mind, because you will be in positions that are uncomfortable and you really want to take advantage of releasing the strain and the intensity of the stretch we're doing. So take one more breath in and out. Bring your arms up, reach up, hands to heart. Bring your ears right between your arms and just reach back. Have a nice stretch. One more breath. And release. Take your hands behind your back. Inhale, reach up, look up. Maybe bring the arms off of the back. And come down. Awesome. You're going to take your wheel and we're just going to go into a child pose. Before we do anything else, just reach your forehead to the ground and take a few long inhales and long exhales. Every inhale, the exhale, you dig a little bit deeper, going closer towards the mat. Inhale, release, exhale, descend. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath in and out. Keep the right hand on the wheel and just bring your left arm underneath. So threading the needle with the arms, placing your head on the side, looking towards the right, pushing your hand into the wheel. The wheel might have a tendency to want to lift towards the right, so the left side of the wheel peels off. Really push and activate that wheel so that it doesn't do that. Take 1 more breath in. Push up into a tabletop and reach the left arm up. Another breath. And release. Let's go to the other side, coming into a child pose with the left hand on the wheel and swipe that right hand down, looking towards the left. Breathe, pushing the hands into the wheel. Another breath. Coming back to center, release, shake it out. Bring the arms out to the side and bring them up, hands to heart. We're going to come into a puppy pose. So You can keep the toes tucked or flatten them down. I like them tucked so that I get a nice toe stretch at the same time. Leaning back, take a breath in and a breath out, and then rolling forward into your puppy pose. So in this puppy pose, you can move butt, front, and back. Really stretch yourself out. Bring your sit bones towards your heels and then roll forward and backwards. I'm going to do that for 5 breaths. Keep pushing into the wheel. Maybe rolling the wheel further forward. Every breath. Making sure the belly is to the spine. Another breath in and out. And then roll it up. Bring the wheel to the side of the mat. Come to the front of the mat. Big toes touch. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Again, half lift. And fold. Slowly rising up 1 vertebra at a time. And then the crown of the head coming up last. Bring the arms up. Hands to heart. All right. Let's do some sun salutations. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant your hands coming into a plank. Stay in your plank for a breath in and out. And then coming down to the belly. Baby cobra, reach up. And then coming back down. Again, baby cobra, lift the hands off the mat. Take 2 breaths. Squeeze the shoulder blades together even more. Planting your hands, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time, walking out your dog. Awesome. Take a breath in and a breath out. Bend your knees, hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise. Hands to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Plant your hands. Jump, hop into chaturanga or go into a plank first. Hold your chaturanga. Coming up to upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in and out. Bend your knees, hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Rise. Hands to heart. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Plant your hands. Plank or chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in and out. Bend your knees. Come to the front of the mat and sit down. All right. Grab your wheel. Setting yourself up for some nice back bends. So this one, before we go into the neutral position, I want you to bring the wheel to the upper back. So there's a big space. Usually we're glued by the bottom. Now there's a big space between, and I want us to come into easy pose, crossing your legs together. And then from here, just bring your arms behind your head and lean back. So you're really opening up the upper back. Let's take 5 long breaths here. And long exhales. Really letting the head feel super heavy. Two more breaths. One more breath in and out. You're going to release your hands and you're going to place the back of your neck and your head onto the wheel. You're going to grab the wheel on the outside with both hands, all right? From here, bend your knee, put your feet on the floor and roll. You want to try and get your forearms on the floor. But we're going to go like this, moving front and back for 10 times. So you imagine that your forearms can touch, and then you roll back forward, sit the seat down. Roll it back. Elbows might reach a little bit more, and then coming back to the seat. So it's a totally different stretch, and you can really work on making the hands going lower and lower down on the wheel. But keep breathing every time you get closer to the mat. Let's go for 5. And back. For 4. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Once we're down here, just take 2 nice breaths. One more breath in and out. Roll it out. And then the last one we're going to do on our back, you're going to come up, sit up, now getting ourselves into the neutral position. Roll that wheel down. And let's go into a fish pose for 5 beautiful, nourishing breaths. So looking at the belly button, chin to chest, rolling back, continuing the contact with the wheel and the lower back. Reaching, rolling, get the crown of your head onto the mat. And then extend the legs. I like to point them towards the floor and reach the arms overhead. And bring the hands into a prayer. Now I want you to close your eyes and just stay in this position. Making sure that the breath is really coming from the belly. You're lengthening from your toes all the way to the fingertips. Two more breaths, guys. Last breath in and out. Making it last long, really reaching those fingertips towards the back of the mat and the toes towards the front, making the length so long. Another breath. And then slowly coming back down. Remove the wheel. Extend the legs forward. Take the wheel and just fold forward. Releasing the back. Another breath in and out. And slowly coming up. Bring the left leg inside the right leg and then bring the right foot on the yoga wheel. Flexing the toes, really making sure that that pinky toe is going towards you. Take a breath in, sit up tall. And exhale, folding forward, reaching for the outer wheel. So every inhale, lift up, reach forward. Exhale, pull towards you. So this is not just a stretch, but also your biceps are engaged, your legs are engaged. It is still full-on engagement. Belly to spine. Another nourishing breath. Release. Coming up. Bring the left hand behind the left leg and coming into a joy pose. Pushing the ankle and the back of the leg into the wheel, flexing the foot. Take another breath in and release it out. Let's change sides. Bring the right foot in, flexing the left foot, take it up, inhale. Exhale, fold, reach for the outer wheel. You also want to focus on bringing the right knee down. If it's not working to your liking, just put a block on under the right knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Again, lift up and fold forward. One more breath. Slowly coming up, bringing the right hand behind the right leg. Push into the wheel before you come up and then reach back. Flexing the left foot. One more breath. And then coming down. Bringing both legs on top of the wheel. And if you have your blocks handy, I would suggest let's bring them close to the hips so we can work on a little bit of power. But now we're going to straighten up and then exhale, fold forward. So you really want to have that spine long and then reaching towards the toes. Flexing the toes, breathe. Long spine. Another breath. And then release. Keeping the legs exactly where they are, flexing the toes towards you. All right, bringing the hands on the blocks, lifting up, hold it there. No movement, just static position. Another breath in and out. And release. This time we're going to come up and we're just going to do little dips, but I don't want your seat to come down onto the mat. Pushing into the wheel. Lifting up. We're not moving the wheel yet. We're just mini dips for 10, 9, 8, 7, belly to spine, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. That's awesome. You should feel it in the triceps. Now we're going to move forward and back and dip and back up. All right, so we're adding on to the sequence. Pushing up, forward, back, dip, and up. All right, so again, we're not putting the seat down. We're going to do that for 10, okay? So reach forward, reach back, dip, come up. 1, 2. Slow and steady movements. Flexing the feet. 5 more. Reach forward and back and dip. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Remove the blocks. Bring the blocks close to the front of the mat. We're going to use them later. You're going to grab the wheel, hook the wheel into your foot into the wheel, and slowly come down onto the back. Awesome. Shoulder blades down the spine, setting yourself up, flexing that left foot. Grab the inside of the wheel towards your shin. Take a breath in, and then breath out. Bring your foot towards your nose. So you want to make sure that that left hip is glued down to the ground. Your foot is pushing into the wheel, but your arms are bringing it closer. So there's that synergy going on. One more breath in and out. Coming back to center, and then bringing the right foot out onto the side. But you don't want to push too much into the foot. You really want to bring that foot towards you. The biceps are working. You should feel some form of shaking going on in the arms. Making sure the left shoulder blade is not lifting. Another breath in and out. Coming back up. Change hands so the left hand is in the wheel. Bring that right hip down and come to the left. So I don't want you focusing too much on the fact that you have to bring the right hip down. I really want you to feel it all on the outside of the right leg. So wherever you are, breathe through there. I really enjoy putting my hand on my belly, so I focus that I'm breathing through my belly, making the conscious effort. Two more breaths. Ooh, it's tight. One more breath in and out. Coming back to center. With the core, grab the wheel with both hands. Take a breath in, and now let the wheel bring you up for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and release. Awesome. Let's change sides. So making sure you're standing tall. Take a breath in and a breath out. Bring yourself up and slowly roll down. Awesome. Taking it, setting yourself up, making sure your foot is flexed. Legs are engaged. Reach up. Inhale, exhale, bring the leg towards you. So really squeezing the shoulder blades at the same time. Belly is engaged, going towards the spine. The spine is not lifting off of the mat. Legs are engaged. One more breath in and out. And then coming out towards the left. So you really, really want to bring that foot towards your ear. Another breath in and out. Coming back up. Change the wheel into the right hand. And then go towards the right. So you're not going to go down far. That's for sure. Belly connected. Ooh, one more breath. Come back to center. Grab the wheel. Take an inhale. Exhale, reach yourself up for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Let's take both the wheel and both feet inside the wheel and coming into boat pose. Hold it there. Reach up. Whoop. So we're going to be in boat pose with straight arms, so you're leaning back, exaggerated. And then bring your legs and your biceps to a crunch. And then release. Inhale. Exhale, bring the wheel towards you. And then release again. And come up. And release. For 5. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. For 4. For 3. Slow movements. Nothing else is moving except for the legs coming towards you and the bicep crunch. 2. For 1. Hold it there. Take a breath in and a breath out. Bend the legs, release the wheel. Awesome. Okay, bring the wheel to the front of the mat. Bring your blocks beside the wheel. Coming onto your knee, left knee, back up. Bring your right ankle onto the wheel. So we're going to go into splits and half split. So what I want you to do is put your hands on the highest level of the blocks. You could keep the knee down, or if you feel for a deeper stretch, extend the back leg. So what we're going to do is we're just going to roll forward, hold it there for a breath, and then come back, all right? So I'll do one with my knee down, and I'll do the others with my legs straight. So take a breath in and a breath out. Roll forward, flexing the foot. Take a breath in and a breath out. Come back. Again, roll forward. Hold it there. And come back. Last one. Extend, reach back. Hold it there. Another breath. And release. Lean onto the heel. Bring the foot, the wheel closer so you're in half split. You can keep holding on to the blocks or reach forward and fold. One more breath. Gently come up, release the wheel, bring your foot, the right foot forward, and take the blocks up at the front of the mat. And you're just gonna bring the wheel towards the back of the left leg. And we're just gonna roll that wheel down towards your foot. So you don't want it all high up. Make sure your wheel is straight. And then just sit in your lunge. Breathe. Two more breaths. You might want to stretch out that right leg. Last breath in and out. Come up and release. Coming back down. So now we're going on to the left side. Bring the wheel back to the front of the mat. Grabbing the wheel and the ankle. Making sure your blocks are there. And you're going to roll forward. Taking a breath in and out. Coming back to center. My wheel was a little too far for me, so I'm going to readjust. Always remember the adjustments. Roll forward. I lifted my back leg. And then bring the knee down, come back. I'm going to go for one more lengthening. Front length, lift the knee if you have it in you. Push your hands into the blocks to give you length as well for your spine. Roll back, come towards the back of the mat into half split. Reverse the wheel, take a breath in, and folding forward. So you also have to focus on balance. Try not to lean too much onto the right side. One more breath. Coming back up, release the wheel. Bring the left foot forward and bring the wheel towards the back on the right leg. So you're going to set yourself up first. Roll the wheel back. And coming into a lunge. Intense, maybe. If you want to maybe go forward with your foot and straighten out the front foot. Another breath. And coming back. Release, roll the wheel to the front of the mat. And make your way into a downward facing dog. Bend one knee. And come back, bend the other knee. Bend both knees. And then bring them to straight legs. One more breath. Let's just do one flow, rolling into a plank. Dipping your hips, upward dog. Downward facing dog. Awesome. Coming onto your knees. And we're going to go for open leg stretch. So bring your right foot to the back of the mat, left foot to the front of the mat. And just bring the wheel close to you for the first moment. So you really want to bring the belly onto the wheel and just sit here, sitting tall, closing your eyes. Let the wheel support you. One more breath. Coming back up, roll the wheel forward. Making sure your knees and your toes are always facing the ceiling. You don't want them falling forward. Take a breath in. And exhale, roll your wheel down. So wherever you are in this practice, we're going for 5 beautiful breaths. So really take your time where you want to land. But not forgetting to push into the wheel with the hands. So just surrender in this position. Focus on breath. Three more rounds. Your hands should be pushing so hard that your arms are shaking. 2 more breaths. Last breath in and out. Push your hands into the wheel. Push your way back up. Bring the wheel to the right. Lengthen the left side of your body. Hands on the left hand on the wheel. Reach forward. Nice lengthening, long stretch. Flexing the feet. Coming back up and going to the left side. And come up. Wonderful. Release the wheel. Bring your legs towards each other. Hug your knees towards your chest. Take a breath in and a breath out in this nice little ball. And then turning your feet towards the front of the mat. And ever so slowly coming down. Lift the hips to the left, to the right, knees to the left. Your gaze towards the right. Try and get that right shoulder blade down onto the mat. Coming back to center. Stay in the center of the mat for a breath in and a breath out. And then lifting the hips to the left and knees to the right. Look towards the left. Another breath. Coming back to center. Hug your knees towards your chest. Bring your forehead towards your knees. And release into Shavasana. Close your eyes. Shoulder blades down your spine. Just stay here for as long as you can. I know it's always hard going into Shavasana, especially when you're doing your practice at home. Take 2 more breaths. One more breath in and out. Making your way onto the right side of the mat and then coming into a seated position. I hope you enjoyed this 40-minute stretch class and have an awesome day. Namaste.